Hey, JT here. And if you're watching this, chances are you're still feeling the lingering effects of that hamster wheel, even after our last chat. Remember that sweet dream of getting it off? Well, today we're not just dreaming, we are doing. Today we're going to tackle a big one. How to actually get out of your own way, delegate like a pro, and build a team that helps your business make that dollar better and faster, even when you're not personally doing every single thing. Because let's be real, you got into business to be free, not to be a slave of your own to-do list, right? You know that feeling, right? Where you are constantly juggling clients, marketing, admin, sales. And every time you think about bringing someone else, a little voice in your head screams, but what about the cost? What if they mess it up? What if no one can do as well as me? Sounds familiar? Well, if so, grab a cold sweet tea because we're about to bust some of the myths to give you the real talk on building your dream team, even if it's just one person to start. The transformation, going from the overwhelm and capped by your own time to confidently leading and growing business that runs with you, not because of only you. Let's kick this off by calling out the biggest struggles when it comes, to delegating and hiring. Because trust me, you're not alone in these feelings. This is the classic, is it, right? Isn't it? We pour our heart and soul into our business, and letting go feels like handing over your baby to a stranger. But here's the secret. Your team doesn't need to do it exactly like you. They need to do it effectively to achieve the desired outcome. Your job shifts from doing to leading. Okay, so the truth is, embracing this mindset frees you up to focus on high-level strategies that only you can do for your business growth. The immediate thought is, oh no, another expense. But look at it this way. What's the cost of not delegating? It's missed opportunities, client burnout, and most importantly, your time, which, if you remember, is capped when you're doing it all. We're talking about investing to multiply your output, not just adding overhead. A smart hire should quickly pay for themselves by freeing you up to take on more profitable work or focus on scaling. And this is a sneaky one. We often struggle to clearly define what we want someone to do because we're afraid of saying no to other things. We need to hone in on the precise tasks we need help with, which means accepting that some of other tasks might just not get done by you anymore. Then that's a good thing. It's about saying yes to what truly moves the needle. So, we acknowledge the struggles. Now, the burning question. Who is the first person you should bring onto your team? There's a big debate here, right? Do you get an admin assistant to handle the busy work, or do you hire another doer to double your client output? My personal experience across, 3 past business consistently points to hiring another doer first. Someone who can take on parts of your core services you provide. Why? Because it immediately leverages your core revenue generating activities. It's about doubling your capacity to serve clients directly which directly impacts the dollar, that better and faster to make that goal. Now, this might sting a little, but it often comes down to ego. You have to be willing to accept that someone else might even be better than you at certain parts of your business. And when you embrace that, that's when you truly elevate. And here's a huge pitfall that I've seen, and sometimes I fall into it. Not training people enough. We expect new hires to magically know our systems, our quirks, and our clients' expectations. Spoiler alert, they don't know. You need a plan. Standards operation procedures, SOPs, are your new best friends here. Don't overcomplicate it. Simply document how you do things. Record videos of yourself performing tasks. Invest the time up front to teach them your way. It's a small investment, that for massive payoff in efficiency and sanity. Remember how we talked about FOMO? This ties into clarity. It's much easier to articulate what you don't want, but to truly empower your team, you need to be crystal clear on what you do want. What's the desired outcome? What does success look like for this task or this role? Specificity isn't, stifling. It's empowering. Provide clear instructions, examples, measurable results. This reduces the guesswork for your team and saves you from constant corrections. So, why go through all this? Why face, the trust issues, the cost, the training, and the ego checks? Because the payoff is absolutely monumental. This is the ultimate prize, isn't it? When you effectively delegate, you're not just offloading tasks. You're buying back your precious time. Time you can use for high-level strategies, family, your hobbies, or even just a good old-fashioned nap without being guilty. So when you are the bottleneck, your income has a hard ceiling. By bringing in a team, you instantly expand your capacity. You can serve more clients, you can launch new offerings, and scale beyond what's possible with just you hours. This is how you really start making that dollar better and faster exponentially. A business that relies solely on you, it's hard to scale and even harder to sell down the line. A business with a strong, well-trained team and documented process, that's a true asset. You are building something that can thrive even when you step away, creating a future-proof foundation. So here's your challenge, entrepreneurs. I want you to think about that core services you provide. That doer task you spend the most time on, what's that one specific piece of that service you can train someone else to do? Don't overthink it. Just pick one. Maybe it's data entry, initial client outreach, or a specific part of your service delivery. What's that first tiny step you are going to take to start building your A-team and finally get off that hamster wheel for good? Share your thoughts and your chosen tasks in the comments below. And if you're ready to learn how to build the systems that make this all run like an oil machine, stick around, because that's what we're going to tackle next. Now, before you head off, I want to add one more crucial thought, especially if you're still on the fence about delegating. Sometimes we resist handing things off because deep down, we don't quite know what to do with the extra time we will gain. Sounds crazy, right? But it's true. This is where you need to start with the end in mind and quantify your freedom. Think about that task you are going to delegate. How many hours are you getting back each week or month by delegating that one task? And be honest. If it's 5 hours a week, that's 20 hours a month. Now, what could you do with those 20 extra hours? Could you serve 1, 2, or even 3 more clients? Could you finally develop that new service offering? Could you focus on high-level marketing that brings in bigger leads? And this is the kicker. Translate that into dollars. If you're serving 2 more clients means an extra, thousands of dollars per month, suddenly the investment in that team member isn't just an expense. It's a direct path to significantly more revenue for your business. Delegating isn't just about offloading work. It's about strategically reinvesting your most valuable asset, your time, into activities that make your business a true money machine, not just a hamster wheel. So, identify those hours, imagine those new clients, and quantify that dollar impact. That's your motivation right there. Go make that dollar better and faster, my friend. I'll catch you on the next one.